Good evening. This is All India Radio and I am VC Pramod with the news at 9. The headlines. Prime Minister Narendra Modi stresses on collective efforts to tackle problems of terrorism and climate change along with economic development. In his Mann Ki Baat program, Mr. Modi commends role of tribal communities in preserving natural resources, emphasizes on adopting a balanced lifestyle for environment protection. India-Japan summit to be held in Tokyo tomorrow. External Affairs Minister Sushma Swaraj leaves on a 4-day visit to Qatar and Kuwait to enhance India's engagement in Gulf region. And in hockey, defending champions India to take on Pakistan in Asian Champions Trophy final in Muscat tonight. Prime Minister Narendra Modi has said that there is a need to work unitedly to address issues such as terrorism, climate change, economic development to social justice through universal cooperation and coordination. Sharing his thoughts in the 49th edition of Mann Ki Baat today, Mr. Modi said, wherever there will be a talk of world peace, India's name and contribution will be written in golden letters. The Prime Minister said today the whole world and especially the Western countries are discussing about environment protection and are trying to find new ways to adopt a balanced lifestyle. He said for its solution, people only have to look inwards into the glorious past and the rich traditions and have to understand the lifestyle of the tribal communities. He said to live in consonance and close coordination with nature has been an integral part of the tribal communities. He said the tribal community believes in very peaceful and harmonious coexistence, but if somebody tries to harm and cause damage to their natural resources, they do not shy away from fighting for their rights.
आज हमारा भारतवर्ष भी इस समस्या से अछूता नहीं है, लेकिन इसके हल के लिए हमें बस अपने भीतर झांकना है, अपने समृद्ध इतिहास, परंपराओं को देखना है और खासकर अपने जनजातीय समुदायों की जीवन शैली को समझना है। प्रकृति के साथ सामंजस्य बना करके रहना हमारे आदिवासी समुदायों की संस्कृति में शामिल रहा है। हमारे आदिवासी भाई बहन पेड़, पौधों और फूलों की पूजा देवी देवताओं की तरह करते हैं।
Mr. Modi said, if people are able to see a united India now, it is entirely on account of the sagacity, sensibility and strategic skills of Sardar Vallabhbhai Patel. He said the nation will pay tribute to Sardar Patel on his birth anniversary on the 31st of this month, and the world's tallest skyscraping statue, the Statue of Unity, will be dedicated as a true tribute to Sardar Patel. The Prime Minister also urged people to participate in the largest possible numbers in the Run for Unity to be organized on that day.
गुजरात में नर्मदा नदी के तट पर स्थापित इस प्रतिमा की ऊंचाई अमेरिका के स्टैच्यू ऑफ लिबर्टी से 2 गुनी है। ये विश्व की सबसे ऊंची गगनचुंबी प्रतिमा है। हर भारतीय इस बात पर अब गर्व कर पाएगा कि दुनिया की सबसे ऊंची प्रतिमा भारत की धरती पर है। वो सरदार पटेल जो जमीन से जुड़े थे, अब आसमान की भी शोभा बढ़ाएंगे।
Mr. Modi said India had successfully organized FIFA Under-17 World Cup last year, and this year Hockey World Cup 2018 is being organized at Bhubaneswar. The Prime Minister said Indian sports are witnessing an upswing with each passing day, and India is setting new records not just in the field of sports, but also in hitherto uncharted areas.
खेल जगत में स्पिरिट, स्ट्रेंथ, स्किल, स्टेमिना, ये सारी बातें बहुत ही महत्वपूर्ण है। यह किसी खिलाड़ी की सफलता की कसौटी होते हैं और यही चारों गुण किसी राष्ट्र के निर्माण के भी महत्वपूर्ण होते हैं। किसी देश के युवाओं के भीतर अगर ये हैं, तो वो देश न सिर्फ अर्थव्यवस्था, विज्ञान और टेक्नोलॉजी जैसे क्षेत्रों में तरक्की करेगा, बल्कि स्पोर्ट्स में भी अपना परचम फहराएगा।
Mr. Modi also conveyed best wishes for Dhanteras, Deepavali, Bhai Dooj and Chhath. Prime Minister Narendra Modi will participate in the 13th India-Japan Bilateral Summit in Tokyo tomorrow. The summit is set to begin at the Japanese Prime Minister's office in Tokyo with a ceremonial welcome to Mr. Modi at around 2:30 p.m. Indian time. Delegation-level talks between both the sides will take place, followed by the signing of bilateral agreements. Both the sides are working on forging cooperation in new areas like healthcare sector, agriculture and food processing and modern technologies. The Prime Ministers, Mr. Narendra Modi and Shinzo Abe, will be making joint statements after the meeting and signing of agreements. Earlier in the day today, Prime Minister Narendra Modi had informal talks with Japanese Prime Minister Shinzo Abe in Yamanashi Prefecture in Japan. The two Prime Ministers together visited various facilities in the prominent robotics firm Fanuc in Yamanashi. It was followed by a tete-a-tete by both the leaders at Mr. Abe's villa in Yamanashi, where he hosted dinner to Mr. Modi. More from our correspondent.
India and Japan have expanded their mutual partnership beyond the traditional areas of manufacturing and trade. Both nations are increasingly making their footprints in areas of services sector, financial markets and information technology. The Japanese involvement in skill development of Indian youth is a glowing example of the broad basing of bilateral ties. The vibrant structures that exist between the security forces of the two nations, including the Tri-Nation Malabar naval exercises with the US, the JIMEX maritime exercise and the forthcoming joint drills on jungle warfare by both the armies, testify to the new level of defense cooperation between the two countries. The current visit by Prime Minister Narendra Modi is set to provide further fillip to the ever-growing bilateral cooperation. With Nitin Kelkar, this is Jay Singh, AR News, Tokyo.
This is All India Radio giving you the news.
अरे अजय भाई, आपका बेटा राहुल नहीं दिखाई दिया आज?
भारद्वाज जी वो किचन में है, खाना बना रहे हैं।
किचन में? क्यों, कोमल बिटिया का है?
कोमल बेटी तो बाहर है, कुछ घर का सामान वगैरह लेना था तो दफ्तर से लेती आएगी।
मतलब बेटी बाहर और बेटा किचन में? अजय जी, ये क्या कर रखा है?
कुछ खास नहीं जी, बेटियों और बेटों को बराबर बना रखा है।
बेटों और बेटियों में फर्क क्या करना? बेटियों के पंखों को खुलने दीजिए, उन्हें उड़ने दीजिए। बेटी बचाओ बेटी पढ़ाओ, महिला एवं बाल विकास मंत्रालय द्वारा जनहित में जारी।
एक मंदिर, दरगाह या गुरुद्वारा नहीं छोड़ा था जहाँ इसकी मिलने की मन्नत न मांगी हो। स्टेशन पर खो गई थी ये मिली भी तो कैसे? इन उंगलियों के निशान से। आधार कार्ड बनवाया था इसका।
सुना, वो आधार में बच्चों की फिंगरप्रिंट लेते हैं ना?
उससे कोई भी खोए हुए बच्चे को अपने घर तक पहुंचा सकता है।
ये तो मैंने सोचा ही नहीं था।
तो अब सोच लो।
आधार अपना लो, फायदे में रहोगे।
External Affairs Minister Sushma Swaraj has left on a 4-day visit to Qatar and Kuwait to boost ties with two partners in West Asia. On the first leg of her visit, Ms. Swaraj will reach Qatar, where she is scheduled to meet the Deputy Prime Minister and Minister of Foreign Affairs, Mohammed bin Abdul Rahman bin Jassim Al Thani. She will also call on the Emir of Qatar, Sheikh Tamim bin Hamad Al Thani. On the second leg, Ms. Swaraj will travel to Kuwait. There she will hold talks with Deputy Prime Minister and Foreign Affairs Minister Sheikh Sabah Al Khalid Al Sabah. She is also scheduled to call on the Emir of Kuwait, Sheikh Jaber Al Ahmad Al Sabah. The External Affairs Ministry said in a statement that the visit is in pursuit of India's objective of enhanced engagement with the Gulf region, which is in India's extended neighborhood. Sri Lankan President Maithripala Sirisena today charged Mr. Ranil Wickremesinghe, whom he replaced from the Prime Minister's post last week, of being corrupt and tending to take individual decisions. In a recorded message telecast this evening, Mr. Sirisena said he had strong policy differences with Ranil and blamed him for bond scam and poor economic management. He also charged involvement of a cabinet minister in a plot to assassinate him. Mr. Sirisena defended swearing in of Mahinda Rajapakse as Prime Minister, saying it was the only alternative open to him under the existing situation. More from our correspondent.
In a long address, Sri Lankan President charged Mr. Ranil Wickremesinghe of failing to understand the pulse of people and violating the principles of good governance. He asserted that Friday's decision to appoint Mahinda Rajapakse as Prime Minister was far more challenging and risky than the decision he took in November 2014 for contesting against Mr. Rajapakse. Meanwhile, political turmoil continued and one person was killed when a ministerial bodyguard fired at a mob loyal to President's party. Mr. Wickremesinghe has refused to vacate his official residence and his party is planning to organize a mass protest next week. Santosh Kumar for AIR News from Colombo.
BJP today hit out at Congress leader Shashi Tharoor over his derogatory remarks on Prime Minister Narendra Modi. Talking to reporters in New Delhi, party leader and Union Minister Ravi Shankar Prasad asked Congress Chief Rahul Gandhi to clarify if it supported Mr. Tharoor's comments. He said the Congress claims to represent the heritage of Mahatma Gandhi, Jawaharlal Nehru and Indira Gandhi, and today, under the leadership of Rahul Gandhi, the opposition party has been reduced to hurling abuses and the worst form of civil discourse. In Maharashtra, the state government has opened a number of Jan Aushadhi outlets in order to provide quality medicines at affordable price to the masses under the Pradhan Mantri Jan Aushadhi Yojana. These outlets have helped patients to save their money significantly. Here is a ground report from our Aurangabad correspondent.
In order to impart the benefit of concessional medicines to general public under the Pradhan Mantri Bharatiya Jan Aushadhi Yojana, the focus of the government is to introduce the speedy outlets and generic drugs in the market. Sanjay Saraf, a resident from Aurangabad city who is suffering from high blood pressure and sugar ailment, said that unlike earlier, he is now saving money after purchasing these generic medicines.
मुझे बीपी और शुगर है, इसलिए मैं जेनेरिक की गोली लेता हूँ। पहले जो मैडम ने लिख के दिया था वो लेता था, कोई फर्क नहीं है, लेकिन जेनेरिक की गोली बहुत सस्ती है। पहले मुझे 1300-1400 रुपए खर्चा आता था मंथली, अब मेरे को 550-600 रुपए के अंदर मेरा पूरा महीने का कोटा कम्प्लीट हो गया।
Due to these generic drugs, the customers are saving up to 70% amount as compared to the branded medicines. Ramesh Jaibhai, AIR News, Aurangabad.
For quick news updates round the clock, follow us on our Twitter handle at AIR News Alerts. You can also log on to our website newsonair.nic.in.
कुष्ठ रोग किसी को भी हो सकता है, चाहे वो किसी भी धर्म, लिंग, सामाजिक, आर्थिक स्तर का हो। इसका संपूर्ण इलाज उपलब्ध है। कुष्ठ रोगी के हाथ, पैर और चेहरे पर आई विकृतियों को ऑपरेशन द्वारा ठीक किया जा सकता है।
केंद्रीय कुष्ठ प्रभाग स्वास्थ्य सेवा महानिदेशालय भारत सरकार द्वारा जनहित में जारी।
जन्म से लेकर 5 साल तक की उम्र के बच्चों को 7 बार टीकाकरण के लिए लेकर जाना है। 7 बार में से एक भी छूटना नहीं चाहिए। ये जिम्मेदारी हम सबकी। ये जो बीच के टीके भूल जाते हैं ना, ये देखिए अच्छी बात नहीं है। सारे टीके समय से लगेंगे, तभी जानलेवा बीमारियों से बच्चों को सुरक्षा मिलेगी। 5 साल 7 बार छूटे ना टीका एक भी बार।
स्वास्थ्य एवं परिवार कल्याण मंत्रालय द्वारा जनहित में जारी।
The Supreme Court is likely to hear tomorrow a batch of pleas challenging the Allahabad High Court's 2010 verdict by which the disputed land on the Ram Janmabhoomi Babri Masjid area in Ayodhya was divided into 3 parts. A bench of Chief Justice Ranjan Gogoi, Justices Sanjay Kishan Kaul and K.M. Joseph would hear the appeals filed in the matter. Delhi recorded very poor air quality today as a thick haze engulfed the national capital, which continued to grapple with deteriorating air quality. According to CPCB, the overall air quality index of the national capital was recorded at 360, which falls in the very poor category. The News Services Division of All India Radio, in its weekly bilingual live phone-in program, Public Speak Tomorrow, will bring you a discussion on 21st century's India and Vallabhbhai Patel. This can be heard on FM Gold channel in digital frequencies from 9:30 p.m. In hockey, defending champions India will take on arch rivals Pakistan in the finals of the Asian Champions Trophy in Muscat, Oman tonight. The match will begin at 10:40 p.m. After securing a 3-1 victory over Pakistan earlier in the tournament, India would look forward to continue its dominance. In cricket, the 4th ODI between India and the West Indies will be played in Mumbai tomorrow. The match will begin at 1:30 p.m. The series is tied at 1-1 with 2 matches to go. And now, before we end the bulletin, the headlines once again. Prime Minister Narendra Modi stresses on collective efforts to tackle problems of terrorism and climate change, along with economic development. In his Mann Ki Baat program, Mr. Modi commends role of tribal communities in preserving natural resources, emphasizes on adopting a balanced lifestyle for environment protection. India-Japan summit to be held in Tokyo tomorrow. External Affairs Minister Sushma Swaraj leaves on a 4-day visit to Qatar and Kuwait to enhance India's engagement in the Gulf region. And in hockey, defending champions India to take on Pakistan in the Asian Champions Trophy final in Muscat tonight. And that is all in the news at 9. Good night.